So, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines has got a sequel. Blimey! Ooh, welcome back guys, it's Geek here. Yes, don't blame me for this picture. There's context to it. We're about to talk about the sequel to the game that this is in. So that's why it's there. Yes guys, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines was an RPG video game released back in 2004. It's a fan favourite. The people that played it loved this game. It's got really good ratings, like 9 out of 10 on Steam and things like that. Sadly though, I never played this game when it came out. Anyway, the game depicts the fledgling's journey through the early 21st century Los Angeles to uncover the truth behind a recently discovered relic that heralds the end of all vampires. It's presented from a first and third person perspective. You get to choose your character, customise them and that kind of thing. And you're kind of coming to terms with being recently turned into a vampire and finding out about, you know, the elitist vampire sort of, you know, infighting that's going on, that's been going on for centuries and centuries. And it sounds really good. Now the game is actually based on a board game of the same name, which came out in 1991. This is the 5th version of it though, 5th edition. This came out in 2018. But yeah, it's a board game basically. And I quite like a board game, I have to admit. Yes, the tabletop role-playing game was created by Mark Ryan-Hagen. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Released back in 1991 by White Wolf Publishing. So there you go. And like I was saying, that was the 5th edition, 2018. Now the game's not aged amazingly well, the graphics aren't brilliant, but as you can see, you can customise your characters. I think that was one of the reasons why it's so popular, because you could just make it funny with, you know, like the sort of new age vampire type feel. And I've actually watched quite a lot of playthroughs of this game recently, and the reason why I have done that is because I did hear rumours about there being a sequel. So because I'd never played it before, I thought, well, if there's going to be a sequel, I might be interested, so I want to check out and see what it's like. And now that I know there definitely is one, I probably will watch some more playthroughs and see how the story sort of progresses. I mean, this is the sort of graphics you get, but the game was 2004. Hopefully this sequel has kind of improved on this a lot, but kept the good parts of it and the good RPG part of it alive. So this is the site that the rumours started from that I heard about. I didn't report on it at the time because it kind of just fell to the side, but basically it's like a fake dating website called Tinder. And I'm not going to register and stuff now, but essentially it starts asking you questions which seem a bit strange, such as what's your blood type? And then when people saw things like this, powered by Paradox Interactive, the makers of the original game, people are like, oh my god, is this teasing a new game? And yes, it was. So on PC Gamer's site, you've got them talking about it. They said they saw a 30-minute demo and they talked to the creators, and it talks about how while Bloodlines was mostly reviewed positively and gained cult hit status among fans, commercially it didn't do very well, it didn't stand up, and technically the game wasn't even fully finished. Most of the staff who had laboured over Bloodlines for years were quickly laid off, and so, you know, people weren't sure if there'd ever be another game to it basically. But here are some pictures from it. So the graphics are far improved from what you just saw a minute ago, of course. It says, in Seattle, Washington, a disturbing event has taken place. On a foggy night, a group of humans are attacked by vampires, bitten and forced to drink the blood of the supernatural creatures. It's called a mass embrace, the creation of a horde of new vampires, and it's highly illegal in the vampire community. And I'd imagine frowned upon by local forces. Yeah, highly illegal in the vampire community. I don't think you're allowed to kill people in the normal community. Well, they're not killing them, they're making them undead. The character you play in Bloodlines 2 is one of those newly created vampires called a Thin Blood, and after interrogation by several members of Seattle's vampire clans, you manage to escape your scheduled execution and slip into the night, forced to come to terms with your transformation into a member of the undead. That sounds pretty cool. Here's another image. Oh, it does look better. If you're roaming around the city and that's the graphics, that would be, you know, not too bad. Presume that's cutscene type graphics. That looks nice. The water looks amazing now. That must be a cutscene, surely. For fans wondering how long Bloodlines 2 has been in the works, it began to take shape from pretty much the earliest moment it possibly could have. We started basically the day that the news broke that Paradox had acquired the World of Darkness IP, said Andy Kipling, co-founder and CEO of Hardsuit Labs, which was founded in 2015. So from the moment they got the IP, which was can't be much longer after 2015. They've been working on it, so you know, a good 2-3 years I expect. Fans will, however, have to wait just a bit longer to play the RPG they've wanted for so long. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, it's a hell of a title, comes out next year in 2020. So there you go. So let's look at the trailer, shall we? So this is the announcement trailer. Play. Turns up a bit. That's up. Paradox Interactive, Hardsuit Labs. World of Darkness. Not actual gameplay. So that's some cutscene type stuff. Oh.
This city will bleed you dry. You're young.
Oh, cool. Special powers.
Fight over scraps. Safety is bought with blood.
Got powers. Yeah.
Yours. Theirs.
Well, hello.
Ours. Make one mistake, and it's over.
Oh, he looks nice.
Here, no one's hands stay clean.
You might want to see a plumber about that. Oh my god, it's shining.
You will come to despise it as much as I do.
Whoa, that's a bad wave.
But I've waited so long to see it again.
They have. Oh, the first quarter 2020, so, you know, not too late. So no actual gameplay footage at all in that announcement trailer, which is fair enough because it's an announcement trailer. When there is some gameplay footage, hopefully I can show you and we can talk about it a bit more. But essentially it sounds like, you know, it's similar like the first one. You start from the very bottom and you're just trying to sort of work out your place in all of this and survive. And then eventually you get mixed into like the elites who have, you know, living at the top of big skyscrapers and things like that. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to have characters that look like this, whether it'll have that kind of thing. You know, that sort of stuff in games is kind of under attack a little bit these days. We did have this in the trailer, but it's not quite the same as what you could do in the old game. However, it will be on PC as well, so maybe on console it might not be quite like that, but on PC you might find that it gets modded. For example, in the recent Resident Evil 2 remake, you had Mr. X in like a little thong, or actually it was Thomas Tank Engine at one point as well, which was really funny. And you had Claire, like, you know, skimpy outfits or naked, so you probably will find it gets modded. Whether it will be as standard that you can customise your character to be dressed like, you know, in not very much, I don't know. Not that it matters at all, it's a game, you know, it doesn't have to have skimpy stuff in it. I'm just pointing out I'm not 100% sure it will be the kind of sexy vampire thing that you might have seen in the old game. But we'll have to wait and see. Like I say, I want to see some actual gameplay footage and then I can make my mind up. And I'll watch some more playthroughs of the first game, but it's shaping up to be something quite cool. So I just wanted to bring that little bit of news, and we'll talk more about that as we know. So guys, if you like that, please click like, make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, board games are cool, alright? Bye! Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters!